Alright, so what we're going to explain a little bit, and the directions were pretty vague for attaching the light. In fact, I actually recommend that you put this on the tank first and this arm, and basically level and have them wherever you want them on the tank before you even attach the LEDs. But we looked in further in the directions and we realized that there's a lot to putting this on this component here, and so we went through it on the first one to try and get it done, and we realized that, I don't know whoever thought that that would be a better way to do it, but I think that's wrong. So we decided that we're not going to do it that way. We're going to actually assemble the light onto the arm first, and then we'll have them leveled on the fish tank when we get done. So on the first thing that they ask you to do is remove this little, it's a little plastic covering. It's kind of bendy. And there's a reason why. We couldn't figure it out for a little while because we were just trying to figure out how this thing all goes together. And when you look at the box, there's 2 little holes there. And it looks like no holes on that side. So you're wondering, well, how's this thing attach? Well, they have this little arm here that has that. And we're thinking, okay, well, that attaches to that. They actually have this other little piece that's a couple little feet, basically, and it slides under the blade part of the main part of the fan. So it looks like this. I'll just use a screwdriver to kind of line her up. Just trying to make sure that the holes are lined up here. Then this little thing will go with this top part facing this way. I'm going to try and do this so you can still have an angle. There we go.
Looks like it didn't go into the bushing.
No, it's there. So it looks more like this, where you can actually see where that little bracket's underneath there with that. And then you can replace this little cover thing back on there. And didn't really see any reason not to have it back on there. Plus it kind of protects the fan blade a little bit when we're kind of wrestling with it. Alright, and the next step was to attach it to this arm here with this. And what they ask you to do is make it parallel. And it kind of fits over it like that. Then on here, you use these little pins like this.
Let's hold those out. Okay, little plastic pin.
Little plastic pins that come in the kit. And just kind of snap in there. Alright. And the other little thing that they never even mentioned, and we had to kind of figure out where it went, was this little gadget. They don't even mention it in the directions at all, but it actually has a little curve on the bottom.
Is there a curve on both sides?
Well, it's just, it's one full curve so that you can fit that in that round area, and then you use the one larger screw that they have. And then you just tighten that one down. Now, I can't imagine trying to do all that over the top of a tank, so we felt like we can handle that a little bit better and level the lights on our tank as we do it. So we'll fit this thing in here and kind of get her set up.